2, and pay and be responsible for random drug and alcohol tests. Provide monthly verification of compliance. All of these conditions, and do that online. You'd attend court reviews as ordered and make earnest efforts to maintain legitimate employment. You are restrained from harassing, stalking, threatening, or otherwise engaging in conduct that would place Calvin Flake Jr. or Tajane Robertson in reasonable fear of bodily injury. No assaultive or threatening behavior towards either one of them. No contact with either one of them in any way, shape, or form. No going to their residence, place of employment. Use or possession of alcohol, marijuana, illegal drugs, or other drug paraphernalia. No use or possession of any firearm components, ammunition, or other dangerous weapons, and no being in the company of anyone using them. I'm going to do a review.
All right. So on Thursday, June 29th, Mr. Smith appeared before the court. On Thursday, June 29th. And my records reflect that I set aside the capias and I set a final pretrial conference for July 5th, 9:01 a.m. and indicated that counsel was to be appointed. And so here's the situation. Mr. Smith, you continue to be rude. You continue to not come in the camera. So I'm going to go ahead and honor the warrant. You continue to obviously not write your dates down correctly. Nobody sent you an email unless, oh, I apologize. No, somebody did send you an email because Mr. Boffman yesterday, he said he sent you an email. And I don't know what the email said that Mr. Boffman sent. All I know is that Mr. Boffman came yesterday. Mr. Boffman came yesterday. I came yesterday. The court reporter came yesterday. The clerk came yesterday. Everybody associated with the case came yesterday. And I clearly said on the record that the case was for July the 5th. So I'm not going to keep doing this. And then you even tried to correct my clerk just now and say that you came on the 28th and you clearly came on the 29th. So I don't know what is the issue with you and writing down dates and whatnot. I don't know. I don't know what that issue is, but I think I've gone above and beyond. You didn't get along with the one attorney or whatever the case may be, court appointed you another one. The attorney that the court appointed logged into the Zoom yesterday.
By emails, they never.
Despite the fact that he was in Maui, and in Maui it was 4:30 in the morning, he logged into Zoom. And then you continue to, like, right now, you're out of camera. You continue to, just make me look at your shoulder and the top of your head and all this. And I've been trying to figure out, what in the world have I done to Mr. Smith? What have I done to Mr. Smith? Did I arrest Mr. Smith? I did not. Did I accuse Mr. Smith? I did not. Did I place some type of high bond on Mr. Smith where he was sitting in jail? I did not. Did I deny Mr. Smith any of his constitutional rights? I did not. I said, in my world and in my life, to deserve the treatment that I'm getting from Mr. Smith, nothing, except be elected by the citizens of the city of Detroit to be a judge. Mr. Smith, you continue to come to my court the day after and say somebody sent you something to tell you it's the next day. I don't know. I don't even know what to say about that. So here's the first thing. First thing is, I'm not going to hold court with you anymore on Zoom. I refuse. I refuse to do your hearing, your matters on Zoom. So please know that if you log into my Zoom in the future, I won't hear the case. I won't get your presence in the Zoom room. You must come in person to court. And if you don't want to come in person, that's okay with me. But you must come in person in order for me to address you in any way, shape, or form. Apparently, my clerk has indicated that instead of issuing a warrant for your arrest yesterday, which I certainly intended to do, apparently I gave you another court date. So apparently I'm still extending grace and mercy, even though you're rude and disrespectful, even though right now, like it's almost like you're standing at the podium with your body completely turned to the side. And again, I've done nothing to you. I've done nothing but get up and come to work this morning. Yet you continue to be rude and disrespectful. Give him.
Excuse me, I'm sorry, August 21st?
On August 21st, I put it in the afternoon. That was such a mistake. No, we're going to change him though. You can keep it on the 21st, but he'll come in the morning. It will be at 9:04. We can notify Mr. Boffman. And can you please put in that register? Because Mr. Smith, he pulls the registers of action. So can you please put in the register of action? This is an in-person proceeding only. This is an in-person proceeding only. I will not address you. And just for the record, this is case number 22443-6401. And this was Mr. Darrell Smith. And I mean, I was trying to move all kind of cases for Mr. Smith. I was looking to see what cases I could bump. Oh, Mr. Smith missed his jury trial. The people were here. Let me see who I can move out of the way so I could give Mr. Smith his trial. And here Mr. Smith comes again, a day late and it being rude to me. Well, I'm not going to receive it any longer. The court date, and you can write it down or not, you could come or not. It doesn't matter to me. It's August the 21st at 9:04 in person at 36th District Court. Have a great day and stay safe.
Miss Stemmer.
Miss Stemmer, you're late. What time did your notice tell you to come to court? Oh, bless your heart. You late? You don't have headphones? You in a moving vehicle? Oh my. Oh my. Ma'am, this is court.
Babe, you're gonna have to pull over.
This is court. You're late. What time did your notice tell you to come to court?
My notice told me to come in at 8:30 and I've been here since 8:25.
Oh, ma'am, no, don't say that. Listen, we already did that case. If you had been here, yeah, so you can't pretend like you've been here. So we already did that case. And I already brought them in court. You're late for court. You weren't here at 8:30. You weren't here at 8:25 because no, ma'am. Listen to me. Listen, ma'am. Listen to me. So the prosecutor has been here, and the prosecutor talked to all of her witnesses this morning in a breakout room. Miss Ritter, did you speak to Miss Stemmer in a breakout room this morning?
I did not, Judge.
I know you did not. And why didn't you speak to her? Because she was not where? She was not here. She was not here. And now that you are here, we're forced to look at the inside of your ear because you don't have headphones and you got your ear up to the thing. Nonetheless, we've already adjourned that case to a future date, and your Miss Tackberry, who was here present with her lawyer this morning.
August 24th at 8:36, Your Honor.
August 24th, ma'am, at 8:36. Listen to my words. If you do not appear on August the 21st, the case is going to be dismissed. You have to come to court on time. And you cannot be in this moving vehicle, and you cannot put your ear up to the phone, up to the device. You're going to have to get some headphones or and the prosecutor can give you further information. But if I had granted defense counsel's motion because you were not here, if I had granted their motion, the case would have got dismissed earlier. So let's not say you were here because we are in a breakout room.
Not at this time, Judge. I can give Ms. Stemmer a call later on today.
All right, the prosecutor will give you a call. Plus, you making me dizzy in that moving vehicle. Have a great day. Stay safe. You making me dizzy.
All right, State, before we go on the record, have you had a chance to review the PSI report?
Yes, ma'am.
Okay. And defense, have you had a chance to review?
Yes, Your Honor.
All right, court is calling 2023 CR 3132, State of Texas versus Kent Mitchell Sturgis. Can our parties announce for the record for the state?
Hank Wilkins for the state.
Mr. Sturgis? All right, you entered a plea of no contest on May 22nd to the offense of possession of a controlled substance, penalty group 1, 4 grams to 200 grams. According to the plea bargaining agreement, punishments be assessed at 7 years in the prison, and the state is silent on your application. Have both parties had a chance to review the PSI report, State?
Yes, Your Honor.
Defense?
Yes, Your Honor.
Any objections to the PSI report, State?
No, Your Honor.
Defense?
No, Your Honor.
All right, the state is silent. Defense, do you have any witnesses?
Mr. Sturgis, a few questions, please.
All right, can you raise your right hand? Do you solemnly swear or affirm the testimony you give will be the truth and nothing but the truth, so help you God?
Yes, ma'am.
All right, you can lower your hand, state your name for the record.
Ken Sturgis.
All right, defense?
Mr. Sturgis, in the PSI, they are recommending some sort of treatment, inpatient or outpatient. Would it benefit you if you were to be allowed to go to drug court?
Yeah, no, I have a problem, so I like to do something. Outpatient drug court would be great.
Okay.
All right, I'm sorry, you're gonna have to speak up so the court reporter can hear.
Do you have a place,
Yes, ma'am, I do.
and it's here in San Antonio?
Yes, ma'am.
After you were finished with treatment and are successful with it, what are your plans after that?
If I could go up to Missouri and get to work, that's what I'd plan to do unless I had wait it all out here.
Do you have family in Missouri?
Yeah, I've got a strong support system.
Okay. Would you be willing, once you get up there, to continue some sort of treatment?
Yes, yeah, I can do that.
No further questions, Your Honor.
All right. States you're silent, but is there any questions you have for Mr. Sturgis related to any fact issue? Everyone, just give me one moment. All right, so Mr. Sturgis, how long have you been using drugs?
A little while now.
What does that mean?
Since I was in my teens, off and on,
And what drugs have you been using?
meth.
Do you have children?
Yes, I do.
How many?
I've got 3 boys and a daughter,
What are their ages?
15, 12, and 10. And I got a 2-year-old girl
And who do they reside with?
with her mom.
Okay, same mother?
I've got 3 different baby moms.
You have 3 mothers of your children.
Yes.
We don't do baby And where do they live as far as, are they in Texas or somewhere else?
Missouri and Florida.
Why are you in Texas?
My mom is down here. Can't be close to her.
And so you thought to bring trouble to your mom's doorstep?
I wasn't intentionally.
All right. So I want to know about your criminal history. There is a case in here that says you received 3 years for armed criminal action. What is that?
I used a weapon on someone.
All right. Tell me about that.
I came home to another man with my old lady,
Did what?
hit him with it.
Well, I'm assuming he survived because it's not murder.
Yeah.
Well, did he survive?
Yeah,
Where did you hit him?
on the head.
And how did you get caught in that case?
I called the cops.
And so you did 3 years in prison for that?
Yes, ma'am.
Okay. And do you want drug treatment?
Yes, ma'am.
And that armed criminal action case, what state was that out of? Missouri?
Yes, ma'am.
I always like to look up new laws, so I see. Okay. All right. I always review everything before sentencing. And I do see that during this offense, it appears that you were extremely high because it says that you were sweating and driving around with no clothes on. I'm going to give you a choice. Deputy Laura always says probation in this court is very hard. And the reason why it's designed so is because I want people to be rehabilitated. And I don't do cookie cutter probation for people. It's each person I see before me is an individual. I don't see people as criminals. They're human beings who've done some bad things. So they're asking that your punishment be assessed at a cap of 7 years. If you would like, I can sentence you to 4 years in the prison.
I'd take probation if I could.
Okay. All right, then this is what the court will do. I'm going to sentence you to 7 years in the prison. It will be suspended and probated for 8 years. There is a $1,500 fine that will be probated. 300 hours of community service restitution. I'm going to require parenting classes and probation. If you can see which parenting class would probably fit best for him. So if you think compadre, Ramos, whichever one. There's to be regular reporting by Zoom. Do the UA hotline upon release until further notice. We'll do a referral to felony drug court, and that's in custody. If he's not accepted, then we're going to follow the recommendations from the TAP evaluation, and they are saying SATIF.
Yes, Charlotte.
Okay, so if not accepted, then follow TAP recommendations. If you were released, who would you be staying with?
Miss Gay and Church, Texas.
Oh, you're gonna be here. How far is Church from here?
It's just.
Thank you. You know, I don't know. I haven't learned, even though I've been here for a while, I haven't learned all the.
Yes.
Okay. But Sean, you know, when I first came to Texas and I was trying to find St. Mary's University, my mom was driving, and it was such a long drive from Louisiana because we went through Houston and we never should have done that. It would say, there would be a sign that says you are leaving San Antonio, And we were like, quick, get off the freeway. And of course, we're not, I found out we were so not leaving San Antonio. So I'm still learning. So TAP recommendations. So who's in the home where you would be staying?
An older lady friend of mine,
Well, what is your relationship with her?
just friends. She took me in whenever I was out there struggling, trying to get me right.
Does she have children?
Yeah, she has a son,
Age?
my age.
Oh,
He's 36.
she has a 36-year-old. When are grown people going to get their own place instead of living with a nest? So when is she planning on kicking him out of the nest?
Got no idea.
Now she has 2 grown people living in her house. All right, check on that location to see if it's appropriate. And I'm going to want field visits 1 time per month until further notice. Proof of employment within 30 days of release. There's to be no employment as a home health care provider or with minors. Actually, I'm going to give him 45 days because his criminal history is such, it's going to be a little bit difficult for him. So 45 days upon release. Ms. Abrams, is there anything else he needs?
Your Honor, in regards to his community service hours, are you going to give him any credit for his parenting class?
Yes, classes. He will be done.
Yes, Your Honor. And nothing else on my end.
All right. Is there anything you need from the court to be successful on this probation? All right. Any mental health issues or anything like that with you? All right. I'm going to show you what's entitled Trial Court Certification of Defendant's Rights to Appeal. Did you review that with your attorney? Did you understand it? And did you sign it?
Yes, ma'am.
Because this is a plea bargain agreement, because I followed your plea bargain agreement, and because you waive your right to appeals, you do not have the court's permission to appeal. Because this is a felony conviction, you're not allowed to own or possess any weapons or ammunition. If you have a question over what a weapon or ammunition is, you'll need to speak to an attorney. Do you understand? All right, we can go off the record. Good luck to you. You're gonna have to do better. If you don't do better, you're looking at 7 years in prison. So from here on out, everything you do, you need to ask yourself, is this something that could result in me going to prison for 7 years? If the answer is yes, don't do it. If the answer is maybe, don't do it. And that lady who decided to take you in and now she will have, don't bring drama to her doorstep. Don't be fighting over what people get to watch on television. Mow the lawn, do something to help her to earn your keep. You understand?
Yes, ma'am.
All right, good luck to you.
Thank you.
Thank you.